Hello everyone, I am back with the third video about Parents and Grandparents PR Program 2022. In today's video, we will talk about how to download IMM 1344, how to complete IMM 1344, how to sign it electronically and how to validate it. If you are interested, stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome to Canadian Charisma. Hope you all doing great and staying safe. If you are new here, I provide information and free advice about Canadian immigration and help people to apply for Canada PR, which can save them a lot of money. Without a further delay, let's start today's video. Application to sponsor, sponsorship agreement and undertaking IMM 1344. IMM 1344 must be completed, signed and dated electronically by the sponsor, the co-signer, if you have a co-signer then, and the principal applicant. What are the steps? Download and fill out the application form on computer, then sign the form electronically, validate it and upload it. You can find this form in the application guide 5772. Here you can see the form. You can click on this link to download, or in the permanent residence portal forms list you can see the form here and click on this link. Once you click off any of the link, you will go on this page here. Click on download button here, give it the proper name and click on save. Let's start filling out IMM 1344. The first question is, if you are found ineligible to sponsor, indicate whether you want to withdraw your sponsorship application or you want to proceed with the application. So for this program we have to choose only this option. If you choose this option, they will return all your processing fees except 75 application fees. Option proceed with the application for permanent residence is for the people who are submitting an undertaking of assistance to support the permanent residence application of a family member on humanitarian and compassionate consideration. Second question is language preferred for correspondence, obviously English or French. Is there co-signer on this application? If you and your spouse or partner is both signing that application, then you can say yes, otherwise no. Question number 4, person you are sponsoring means principal applicant. So as I told in my previous video, one of the parent can be a principal applicant, so you need to provide the information about principal applicant here. So in my case, suppose the family name, the surname is Brown and the given name is Jack. But if on your passport there is no family name, only the given name there like Jack Brown, then what you can do, just leave the given name blank here and write Jack Brown in family name. Then date of birth of the principal applicant. Then the principal applicant and the sponsor relationship, you can choose one of the option here, so like is parent. And then these two questions are not for parents application, so you can just leave them. Next, sponsor's personal detail. Now you need to fill the information about the person sponsor who lives in Canada and want to sponsor their parents. So again the same rule applies to the sponsor's name. If you have on your passport both the family name and given name, that's right, you can write it like that. Otherwise you can write full name in the family name and leave the given name blank again. Have you ever used any other nickname? You can say yes if you used, and you can provide that name here, otherwise say no. Then you need to provide about your gender, male, female, date of birth of the sponsor, place of birth and country of birth. Next is status in Canada. You can choose permanent resident if you are permanent resident. Otherwise you can choose, if you are citizen now, so you can choose neutralized Canadian citizen, this option here. After that you need to provide the date on which you became a permanent resident or a Canadian citizen, and then you need to provide here your PR card number or citizen certificate, your UCI number here. After that, full name at the time you became a permanent resident. If it is different than the name you have now, then you can say same as your current full name. You can say no and provide the name here. Otherwise say yes, that my name was the same as I have now. Then you no need to provide other information here. Your current marital status, question number 8. Married, unmarried accordingly. If you are married, then you need to provide your date of marriage, and then you need to provide your spouse's name. Again same rule, if you have given name or family name, write them like that, otherwise whole name in under the family name and leave the given name blank. Question number 9, have you previously been married or in common law relationship? So have you previously been married before this marriage? Then you need to provide the information about that. You can say yes, and then you provide the name of that spouse or common law partner, date of birth, relationship, spouse or common law partner, from which date to which date. You need to provide that information here, otherwise you can say no. Next is sponsor's contact information. So first you need to provide your current mailing address. You need to provide street name, apartment, box number, whatever you have. So full address, your mailing address. If your residential address and current mailing address same, you can say yes here, then you no need to provide anything here. If your current mailing address and the residential address is not same, then you can say no here and provide your residential address here. Then you need to provide your cell number. One is compulsory, alternative is not compulsory. If you have one, another one you can provide. If you have fax number you can provide, otherwise leave them blank. Next is email address. You can provide your email address here. That's really good because they can contact you very easily through email. Next is sponsored residency declaration. So you have to be in Canada, living in Canada, to sponsor your parents and grandparents. That's why if they are asking are you a Canadian citizen living exclusively outside Canada, you have to answer no to this question, and then this automatically disable bottom one. Next one is sponsored eligibility assessment. So you need to be very careful answering these all questions. As you can see, sponsor who reside or intend to reside in Quebec need not to complete question number 8, 9, 10 or 15. If you are living in Quebec right now, you no need to answer question number 8, 9, 10 or 15. Next is if you answer no to any question from 1 to 4, then you are not eligible to sponsor anyone. Then you should not submit your application. But we can read this question. So are you 18 years of age? You need to say yes. Are you a Canadian citizen or permanent resident? Yes. Are you sponsoring a member of family class or member of spouse or common law partner in Canada? Family class means parents. Say yes. Do you reside in Canada and in no other country? Say yes. So that's why you need to say yes to this question. So here they say that if you answer yes to question number 5, that this is in case of if you are sponsoring your spouse. So here we are filling the application for parents and grandparents. Does not matter if you answer yes or no, but read the question and answer accordingly. Question number 6, if you answer yes to any question from 6 to 15, you may not eligible to sponsor. That's right, you can read this question and answer accordingly, but in most cases these all answers are no. You can just read them one by one and answer them accordingly, but I would say they will, all of them will no. Then next is co-signer's personal detail. If you have a co-signer, means you husband and wife both are signing the application, then one of them is co-signer. So here you need to provide the information about co-signer. Again, co-signer's name you need to provide accordingly. Same rules applies, family name or given name. Have you ever used any other nickname? Then you need to provide information here, gender information here, date of birth, place of birth, country of birth, status in Canada, same permanent resident or naturalized Canadian citizen, one of them, and then date of that citizenship or permanent residence, and then your client ID here, full name at the time you became the permanent resident. Again, if it's the same you can say yes. If you say no, you need to provide your full name here. Relationship to sponsor, so why we need to choose there, you could be a common law partner or others something, so you can say spouse here or common law partner, choose accordingly. And then current marital status, it will choose automatically just married, and date of marriage here. After that, provide the name of your current spouse or common law partner. It will appear automatically here because you already provided that. Have you previously been married or in common law relationship? Same question. If you, then you can say yes and provide the information, otherwise no. After that, co-signer's contact information, same, you need to provide phone number and email address. If you have alternative number and fax number, you can provide that. Again, co-signer's residency declaration, same, you need to say no to be eligible to apply for your to be a co-signer, because you have to be live in Canada for that. And the co-signers eligibility assessment, same, you need to answer these questions very clearly. First 3 questions you need to answer yes it should be yes. I will not say that you need to, because you need to read the question and answer accordingly. And again, other questions will be no in many of the cases. Just read these questions carefully and answer them. If one of any question is yes, you need to provide the explanation here. Once you complete the whole form, please check it again to make sure that you haven't made any mistake. After that, just scroll down and you can read these agreement conditions if you want to. If you know already, you no need to read them, and you can just scroll down to next page. Here is sponsorship agreement, you can read that too. Obligation of the sponsor, and if applicable the co-signer, just you can read them all. Obligation of the person to be sponsored, important information, authorization for disclosure of the personal information. After all that, just declaration and time to sign the application electronically. What you need to do to sign it electronically, just print full name of the sponsor, Tim Brown, signature of the co-signer, so full name of the co-signer and full name of the principal applicant. Then you need to provide the date here, and after that just click on validate. If you haven't left any required field empty and your dates and document numbers are in the correct format, you will get this message, validation completed successfully. If you have made any mistake, it will let you know that this field needs to be corrected. Just correct it and click on the validate button again, and you will get validation completed successfully. It will generate this barcode page at the end of the form. It means your form is completed. Now you can click on save to save your form, and your form is ready to upload. I will be back with IMM 5767 5409 5476. To get the notification, please subscribe, like and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.